One of my favorite things to do is to travel the world. I thank God for giving me the opportunity to see a lot of it. And I thank Him for allowing me to be in His favor through my travels. For it to be no stumbling blocks, for it to be very easy for me to get from one country to another, no matter what the language is. I'm very thankful. Then it makes me also think about my scripture, because I love the scripture and reflect on the scripture and so forth. The Old Testament, of course the New Testament too, but the Old Testament for this portion, because it makes me think about what He told the Israelites. If they forsake Him, then what He'll do to them. In regards of, He said, the nations will hiss at you, and people will scorn you, and you'll be referred to as different terms and so forth. I can't help but to think about what I am experiencing and what my people are experiencing as African Americans. Just how we're viewed by people, how we're viewed by the world. It's almost a stigma that we suffer. And it's almost parallel to what God told the Israelites that they will have to go through if they forsake Him. I thank Him for definitely giving me favor through the nations, no matter where I go. If things are easy for me, I can get around. I have no problems at all because of Him. But it's kind of interesting how we're viewed, or African Americans are viewed throughout the world. I don't think any race of people suffer that the way that we suffer. The way that we are just immediately judged based upon the color of our skin, not anything, just the color of our skin. I find it to be very interesting. I know God controls that. God controls all things. When God feels as if that's something that we won't have to be persecuted for anymore, then He'll change it, because He's in control of all things. I know that for a fact. So those are my views, and I thank God for allowing me to have them. So